So I wanted to make a video about doom scrolling, and I was thinking about topics I should talk about, or this just might be a random personal. So why am I talking about this? I think it's a problem that keeps on popping up in my head, and I've been constantly wanting to change this. And like every time I caught myself scrolling, I'm like, oh no, why do I waste time like this again? But it's like an uncontrollable feeling to just keep scrolling, keep scrolling, and keep scrolling. And then you find this and you find that, your mind is scattered. And when you realize it, it's been 2-3 hours or even more so than that, or 3 a.m. in the morning. And you never feel good about the process. But why do we still do it if that's the case? I have been personally going on a long journey to really discover that. It's really deeping in, dig into my past because I really want to change this aspect, right? But it's hard. It's hard every time you do that, and then you say, oh my god, you're such an idiot, why would you do this to yourself? And all these criticizing voices within yourself will come in, and then you want to scroll more because you want to avoid that voice. So for me, it was a combination of what I think right now of avoidance and fear and a lot of other things, and my phone is just such an easy way to distract myself from all these emotions, negative emotions and thoughts. And or when I'm bored, there's all sorts of reasons where you could just pick up your phone and those problems would seemingly go away. I know how, but I don't want to keep it doing it this way. I feel like it's just wasting my life away. It's not even about not doing anything productive. It's about I'm not really doing what I really want to do in that sense. So I've been trying all sorts of ways, just going cold turkey on stuff, turning down my Wi-Fi for a week, but nothing ever worked. Like, it's an addiction. So if something you want to quit but can't quit is an addiction, that's definitely an addiction. But how do I get rid of this? And I've searched all sorts of methods, those time limiting apps, and it's still very hard to change. And the reason why, and then, sometimes I blame it on outside circumstances. And I'm like, well, all these entertainment, media companies, film companies are like literally spending thousands and billions of dollars to keep your attention on this device. It's no wonder that, we're so addicted to it. But it doesn't really matter, does it? It's like, you can't do anything about what is happening in the outside world, and blaming the outside world make you feel justified in the moment and be like, yeah, that's the reason why I am today. But it doesn't change the fact that you're still doing the same things and still feeling horrible about it. So that's no use. So what can I really do? Because I can't change the environment. I can only change myself. Unless I realized that there was no way I was going to truly change and really live the life I want to live. And I've discovered one thing for me that has been pretty consistent, but I feel like I'm gonna have to remember to do it every single day. And that is meditation. It's not to say that meditation automatically makes like phone addiction like go away or anything like that, but it makes you feel better about your normal state of being. It gives me like a better baseline, so to speak, than normal. And just being there as myself, as the presence, is sort of liberating in a sense. And then when I come back, I feel less bad about myself, which is great. But what else? Because have you ever discovered when you're feeling better about yourself, when you're feeling actually good, you actually don't scroll on your phone that much? Like, at least for me, that's the case. I feel like when I'm feeling good, feeling energetic, I want to, go outside, do things, meet up with my friends, I mean, I might be still avoiding some stuff, but it's not as bad. It's usually when I feel really down in the dumps where doom scrolling just becomes this last resort thing that is low effort to do. I feel like meditating helps me lift that spirit up for the day. I know a lot of people say, oh, I couldn't do that, sit still for whatever, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I'll be bored out of my mind, I get distracted. But once you really sit down and commit to it, I feel like it gets better. Like, I mean, I'm not saying I still don't get distracted or anything like that, but after doing that meditation in the morning, I just feel so much better about myself to be just be able to do that, just being able to sit there for, sometimes for me it's an hour or so. And it's not because like I'm superior in willpower or whatever like that. I've also been trying to meditate for at least a couple years, but I feel like finding the right meditation is important. And something that I feel like is finally the right meditation video for me is this Dr. Joe Dispenza stuff. And you can go look at his shop. I mean, obviously it costs money, but I think there's also free ones online on YouTube. But anyways, I started listening to it, and it does feel good, because it feels good to imagine a future where you achieve everything you want, which is basically the basics of what he's doing. And I don't know, it's been helping me a lot. So what's the conclusion of all this? I guess it's basically go meditate? No, obviously, no. I think I just wanted to provide my perspective on the whole issue, and hopefully it helps some people out there to come to, similar conclusions, or might want to learn more. So if you want to learn more about how I overcame my doom scrolling addiction, comment, subscribe, like this video, anything would help. And I hope to see y'all in the comments below to see what should I do in a future video. Thanks.